Hey, welcome back. It is Saturday afternoon, January the 16th, 2021. It is 5 o'clock somewhere, but not here. So if you're watching this and it's about that time, grab yourself an adult beverage and let's have a chat. I watch a broad scope of content providers, some of them for many, many years. And at this point, I kind of find it puzzling, maybe a bit of a conundrum, right? That people are pulling their own videos, um, changing their content, and covering their face based on fear of reprisal. Because if they're going to pull a Night of the Long Knives, an Operation Hummingbird, if you will, they've already got you. They've already got you. The phone, your banking information, your credit cards, your driver's license, your postal address, your social security number. They know who you are. Um, Attempting to hide who you are at this point, I think, is kind of. I mean, I get it. I get it. For people that are super concerned, right? But it's kind of taken the easy way out to say, well, I'm going to speak up against what I think is wrong. But not so enthusiastically that I'm willing to show you my mug on video. And again, I get it for people in certain cases. I do. Um, but if, and it's not that big of an if, something like that's going to happen, right? Where there's going to be a purge, if you will, of political dissidents, right? Because it's not that far fetched. I mean, they've been talking about it now. Oh, I don't know for what, 4 years, hard and heavy, for since the election, right? Need to cleanse ourselves of the Trump supporters, purge them from society. This is from prominent politicians. When I hear that, I've said it before, I said it in my last video, I find it very unnerving that they're choosing their words carefully and repeating them. There's usually a good reason for that. More importantly, I read, I can't link it because I don't remember where I read it. I know Bear Independent talked about it, Prepared Mind talked about it, and a few others. I read an SF assessment with Special Forces about the violent left, and the left in general, and where they are in the course of insurgency. And it said they're about 6 to 8 months from targeted assassination. That's a piece of firewood that I took away from that dog right there. Now I know why she came from the shelter with no front teeth. Anyway, they were 6 to 8 months from targeted political assassinations. Their very own Night of the Long Knives, if you will. And if that's where we're going, which I don't debate, I kind of, no, I completely agree with. It's just a matter of when. Maybe not 6 to 8 months, maybe 2 to 4, maybe 8 to 10, right? It's coming. Hiding yourself at this point, that's not going to help you. They know who you are. Saying, I'm going to take down my American flag, I'm going to take down my military flag, take down my blue line flag, I want to be nondescript. So these people walk among you. They already know who you are. Where does that leave you? Leaves you with two big choices. to either up your situational awareness and be ready when it comes, because it will come, or pack your shit and move somewhere else amongst like-minded people. And that's not an option for everybody, myself included. So that reverts back to square one, or option number one. Stop. Run the vacuum when I'm done with the video. If they're coming, they're coming. There's nothing that I'm going to be able to do to stop them, right? Because if we're talking about, well, we're not talking about preemptive strikes, because that's just not how it works. That's not legal. That's not moral. And we're not talking about it because it's not on the table. But you need to do everything you can now. Now, in the moment, in the next 5 days, or until any major legislation or major occurrence happens that prevents you from doing so, to make yourself as prepared as you can be for the time that happens. Because I don't see it as being a gentle, slow roll. Sure, maybe they'll take out the more prominent voices first, right? Like the Rush Limbaughs, the Mark Levins, people like that. Or maybe they'll go for the low-hanging fruit, like people like us. Who knows? And you won't know until you see it happen. But when it starts to happen, you'll know you're seeing it. So use the time you have left between now and whenever to make yourself as prepared and ready for not if, but when. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Be safe. Watch your six. Out for now. Give it a like, share, and subscribe.